Okay, making a rolling base to a hidden bookshelf door. Setting the angles for the various casters can be tricky business, but they do have to be set at different angles, and you can't use swivel casters because swivel casters will just keep swiveling around, and every time you move the door back and forth and torquing sideways every time they do that, and eventually that will wear the casters loose. This caster is fixed the way I will permanently fix them. These are temporarily fixed with light screws just for testing. So how I finally figured out to set the angle is to use string and chalk. Hold one end of the string right to the corner of the door because that's the swivel point. Tie it to the chalk and then draw circles at approximately where you want to attach your casters. And the other neat trick to doing this is flipping the board over. So this is the bottom of the board, obviously, but it will go like this. Let's see, we'll flip it over. Right, so it's going to go like this. This fascia will be in front of it. It's going to be attached from behind. And this is really supporting this very heavy oak bookcase, so it's got to be perfect. And now, as you can see, these wheels, when I kind of hold it right here and swivel it out, these wheels roll perfectly along their individual radii. I'm not sure what the plural is on that, but they each have a different radius to swivel on. And how I set that is putting something right across the front because, like I said, that corner right here is the swivel point. So drawing the chalk circles from that point gives me the various diameters, which become more subtle the further out you get from the swivel point. They become more extreme if the closer you are in. So this is where I wanted to mount my casters, and the chalk circles that I drew on the wood by flipping the board over to continue the radius of the circle that's created at different distances gave me essentially the perfect angle for each caster. Seems to be working well so far, so hopefully these wheels will be just a little bit longer, just long enough to stick out like 1/8 of an inch or so underneath that baseboard, which is the front of the bookcase.